Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie ESTHER here, and this is my second YouTube channel called Paulie Pops, where I make videos about my hobby of collecting these Funko Pop figures you see here behind me. Well, today we got a box from Funko.com, and you may be saying, well, wait a minute, Paulie, you're always saying that Funko doesn't mail to Canada, which is true. The only exception to that is when they ship out the NFT Pops. For some reason, those they'll ship around the world. The NFT Pops are the ones that if you have obtained the digital card that is connected to a pop you can redeem for in real life, you turn in your card and they will mail you the pop. So this particular box is from the Jay and Silent Bob Funko Digital Pop Collection here. These were sold July 26, 2022. So this gives you some idea how long it takes to actually receive some of these pops, because we're looking at what this is over 10 months now from when the cards were sold until delivery. I never got any of these cards. They lasted about as long as a fart in a windstorm because the production run was very small on this. If you look at these, the minting here, we had 6,500 standard packs, 6,500 premiums. That's got to be one of the lowest minted print runs of cards that they've had for any of these sets. If we compare them to some of the other big heavy hitter sets here, Game of Thrones had over 31,000 standards and premiums, so almost 5 times. And then even bigger than that, the DC Series 2, DC comic books, 50,000 of each. So you can see why the 6,500 packs did not last long. So I did buy a pack on the secondary market. I don't remember if it was a standard or a premium. I think it was a standard pack, not too sure. I bought one pack and I got one legendary from it. And since the minting was so small, the number of cards in the set was also fairly small. So it was easy to put together a whole set of what they call the royalty collection. If you collect every card, they'll send you a royalty pop for having collected them all. I think there were only 4 epics, which some of these other sets have like 18 epics. So it wasn't too hard to put together a set. I wound up putting together 2 sets of cards to get the redemption because I thought it was going to be, you know, a fairly undervalued royalty Freddy. Anyway, so let's show you what we got here. I also have the numbers for the actual amounts that were redeemed. So I want to just keep this at hand for reference. And there's a kind of a funny story that goes along with this. So we're going to go ahead and open this up and show you what we got here. This will have one of those protective sorters on the inside, which, you know, I wasn't too impressed with them initially, but I think they do a pretty good job. Maybe I should just knock on wood before I open this up and find some crushed pops. But see, they have that interior sorter where all of these tabs kind of protect from crushing damage, but a lot of times you do see them pop open in transit. But these tabs seem to be doing a good job at, you know, keeping pressure at bay on the ends here. So these work out pretty well. All right, but sometimes this opens. Like, was that ever shut? How did those tabs slip out in transit? Anyway, all right, we're gonna open these up and show you what we got. Hopefully everything is in good shape. 3 pops in all. 2 of them are duplicates. So we're gonna show you here. This is the Royalty Freddy. This is Freddy Funko with the movie meal. So this is from is it Clerks 2, where they have the movie restaurant, the Jay and Silent Bob World McDonald's, and this is Freddy as a movie employee holding a movie meal. I think that's pretty cool. This is the card they sent you if you collected the whole set. If you had the whole set, you would get this card given to you in your, you know, digital card binder. Then you could turn that in for this pop. Now, there was a maximum amount of 2,600 sets that could be completed, and that's why the sticker says 2,600 pieces. But, you know, it's hard to perfectly complete every single set available. So only 2,300 sets were completed and redeemed. So there's really only 2,300 of this Freddy Funko out there. And I thought it would be a pretty undervalued pop. I think I was able to put the whole set of cards together for about $70 a set. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get that. So I wound up buying 2 sets worth of all of the cards so that I would be able to redeem for these. So we got 2 of the Movie Meal Freddy Funkos. And then the 1 pack of cards that I did buy, I got lucky enough to pull a legendary out of it. So I was pretty happy about that because I only bought the 1 pack. I just decided that, yeah, I think they were selling for a premium. It was more than the retail price. I think it was about 20 bucks for a pack. So I must have only bought a standard pack because, like I said, with only 6,500 packs, they were very scarce, and the aftermarket was charging way more for a pack. So I think I spent 20 bucks on a pack, which is double retail, and I wound up getting a legendary. So I was happy with that result here. And this is Jay with no pants. I am keeping the sticker in front of his private part so you don't see this. 2,100 of these with a maximum amount of these cards that could be pulled out of the packs, and only 1983 were redeemed. So 117 were not redeemed. And the funny thing about Jay with no pants is, well, you know, they can't just show you graphic genitalia on a Funko Pop, so they have pixelated it. They have blurred it out, digitized it. He's just got a pixelated area in the front of his groin here to simulate the censoring. They've done this a few times on a few different pops, like the Meredith pop from The Office, where her boob is out and they have pixelated her boobs so you can't see her boobs. It's pretty funny. So there's the Jay with no pants. That's the card that you had to get. That's the card that I pulled out of my 1 pack, and I redeemed it for this pop. And everything looks like it's in great shape. I'm actually going to put it in some of my my pop hard case holders here. So the funny story about this Jay is, like I said, you could see that these cards went on sale last July, right? And then you got to wait, I don't know, 3 months before you can redeem your cards for pops, something like that. And then you have to wait that long for them to be made or shipped or processed or who knows what. But there was somebody who, I think they were a wealthy person, that they had 40 of these Jays for whatever reason. I don't know if they were just trying to corner the market, or they were counting on if they had that many that they would be able to dry up the supply and sell them for big bucks, or I don't know what their thinking was, but they had 40 of these cards and they forgot to redeem them. The redemption period passed. If you don't redeem it when they tell you to, they give you like a month to redeem it. So let's say the cards went on sale, then 3 months later they say, okay, you can redeem now, and they had a month to redeem, and then after the redemption period is closed, then they start making them, shipping them, whatever. They forgot. So they had 40 of these that died on the vine, 40 of these cards. They were not able to turn these in for the pops in time, and they got nothing. All they got is 40 of these cards that they can look at on their computer. They don't get the 40 pops because they didn't turn it in time. So that's, those situations is why the number of pops available will never, ever be equal to the number of pops that are actually distributed. Whoops, I dropped my lid. Okay. Because people forget. I ran out of my pop armor, so I'm onto these pop hard case ones now. So for all of y'all that thought I was crazy for ordering that many pop hard cases, well, I went through my 24 armors with the other day putting all my more expensive pops in them. So now I'm down to these pop hard cases, and I'll probably be with Pop Hardcase for a while because it's just the Pop Armors are too heavy to get shipped to Canada. It's free shipping in the United States, but man, if you ever got 24 of those Pop Armors shipped to Canada, it would cost you an arm and a leg. Plus, it'd probably use UPS and charge you those ridiculous brokerage fees on top of it. So who needs it? So that's why I brought back that case of Pop Armors with me from Florida, so I wouldn't have to deal with any of that stuff. So, because I think like 24 Pop Armors, I forget it either weighs 28 pounds or 28 kilograms. Can't be 28 kilograms. Must be 28 pounds. 28 pounds for those armors, so I wouldn't want to pay the freight on that. Canada. So there we go. In these Pop hard cases. I don't know if I should tape these lids down or not. Haven't used these a ton yet, but I do like them. They're nice and crystal clear and pretty good. Good for protecting them. So that's what we got today. That's my NFT adventures for the day. Jay and Silent Bob. So the person, you know, the person who forgot to redeem about 40 of these are, you know, I don't know, $100 a piece on eBay, something like that. They basically threw $4 grand in the toilet because they forgot. And you don't even, if you're in the United States, you don't even have to pay the shipping on these. They ship them to you for free. Me in Canada, I gotta still pay a little bit to clear these across the border and pay shipping to Canada. Funko won't send them to me for free. But assuming that person was in the United States who had 40 of these J cards and just simply forgot to redeem them, they would have been able to get 40 of these mailed to them for free just for asking for them. But since they forgot to say, hey, send me these, here's my cards, they missed out on about $4 grand of value for these, which is crazy. Let me just check that. Let's look up Jay on eBay real quick and see what he goes for here, because I'm pretty sure they're about $100 a piece. eBay.com Funko J pants. And what we got here? Yeah, see the completeds. Sold. Show me the sold ones. Sold. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. $104, $95, $124, $80, $110, $89, $101. So yeah, I'd say that's a pretty accurate, pretty accurate that it's $100. $100 a piece. So they lost out on $4 grand because they forgot. Pretty nuts. See, Movie Freddy. Let's see, 86, 89, 98. So that's about the same, about $100, maybe a little bit less. 71, 110, 100, 100. Yeah. 124, 89. So yeah, I think this will be one that'll go up in the future. People love the Freddy Funkos. So that's what we got today. Pretty happy to have an extra one of this one for sure. I think it was well worth it to put the set together, and even if I have to hold on to it a little bit, I think it's going to be well over $100 pop in the future. Anyway, that's all I have to show you today. Thank you so very much for watching. As always, I appreciate the time you spend here with me on my channel, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.